I need to transport permacrete explosives for the exchange. They're going to use it to take care of some competition and some local authorities. Permanently.
I'll be going now. You know what's going on? I thought he was the one to tell us that that dude was a slicer.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm.
Can I talk to you about the murder? I found broken service droid by the murder scene.
That would be Bahima's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering.
What happened to it?
Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3.
Do you remember who scavenged the droid?
No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
This room is...
I found a broken service droid by the murder scene.
That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
Any idea which scavenger got his droid?
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
Where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
I am 1B8D, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Let me see if I can rewire you to be a little more helpful.
Reinitializing complete. Greetings. Do you have any interest in my goods?
I need to know if you have any parts from one of Bahima's service droids.
Entity Bahima unknown. I have many serving droid parts.
I want to buy those parts.
The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits.
Here we go.
Thank you for your business.
Kif and the cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
What exactly your line of business? He's just saying he's a slicer. I have the remains of SOD3. Can you get any information from it?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Dahupa bo sakurata go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune.
A friend of a friend told me you're the guy I should talk to about adjusting starport visas.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Here's 500.
Dahupa bo sakurata go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Ento meshmi paju, watamincha yokolunduado nukulabirawa. Tines un soto.
Well, if I'm gonna spend like 500 credits, I feel like I should give it to her because she's gonna give me something in return. And then we can use one open starport visa to kind of just give to anyone. I want this Jedi crystal, honestly.
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it. Some unique items you won't get anywhere else, including a lightsaber crystal.
Actually, I was wanting to talk to you about... I have an open starport visa right here.
I had faith you'd get hold of one. I've always been good at spotting talent. I've got big plans for it.
Let's trade.
So what do you want for it? A weapon, money, or the lightsaber crystal? Your pick. You won't...
Well, let me save before I do this.
Do you have... I... haven't... So... Here you go. If you aren't satisfied with it, just let me know.
Rodian Deathblade.
Are you satisfied?
Actually, I was wanting to talk... not satisfied with the payment.
You aren't? Then what would you like instead?
Lightsaber
Done.
crystal. It was like a queue. Oh, yes. I definitely want that.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak.
I want to show you last transmission.
If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here?
Dagon couldn't have killed Captain Sulio.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
Nico can explain it.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
They weren't really fighting. The regulars at the cantina can vouch for that.
Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
But she wasn't killed until near closing time. It wasn't. They're friends. Sometimes friends tease each other. They just took it to the extreme.
You expect me to believe...
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
So were other people. Some salvagers were stripping the service droid there within a minute or two.
So what? What matters is who was there first. An eyewitness said he came from his office almost immediately. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi.
He came from his office, but the recording of the murder shows the shots came from the opposite direction.
You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right
scapegoat.
away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat.
The Major seemed particularly unwilling to believe Dagon was innocent.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
I bet General Backwood killed her. What do you mean?
I'm not gonna say any more. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one.
Mandalore said you might be able to help me out. I need to get in touch with someone from the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hud's fault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with?
It's a Jedi Master.
A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a master there, I think I know who it is.
Can you get in touch with someone inside the palace?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. The People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that Holodisc has the procedure.
Who has them?
The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisc. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Oh yes, double blade lightsaber for the handmaiden.
Stay out of trouble.
No witnesses. Okay, so like when he's over here.
Something you...
Toughness. We could have gotten disarmed to be discharged before we finished. Which sucks.
Stay out of
That
trouble.
we have to kill him now. I'm gonna kill you, but I want you to know it's just business, not personal. Sorry, dude. Let's go turn in the quest now.
You're back to visit me. So all 3 captains have been removed from their posts. You're quite impressive. Here's the reward I promised. I will let my friends know of your able assistance. I'm certain we can return the favor at some point in the future. You've made a powerful ally, Jedi.
Hell yeah.
I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want, then we must show her. With force!
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now and march to the palace. Our will cannot be denied.
Don't do this, Ponlar. This will not help your cause. Innocent people will die.
Sacrifices are inevitable, but it is the price of change.
You will go quietly, Ponlar.
I will not. My cause is just. The Queen must bow to our will. Sacrifice.
Join Pawn Live. The Queen's reign must end. Fuck it.
That's right! Death to the Queen! Death to the rise! Grab arms! We will march!
Why are you joining in this? I prefer Vaklu over Talia, but this is hardly a task for a warrior.
If we want to work with Vaklu, we need to give him some sort of sign. This is as good as any.
Shrewd. I hate to lower myself to joining this mob, but your plan may work.
You would fight with them? This is madness! We need reinforcements!
The Offworlder joins us! Let's fight these rats! The Royals must die!
That keeps. Where that came
Well, that was interesting. Oh. Hey, Mad Killer. How you doing? Alright. Go get these hollow discs. And I know we get an open Starport visa from her as well, so we'll go see who we can give it to. I know that that family is trying to get off because her husband tried to assassinate Vaklu and it didn't work out. So I'm not going to help them. That guy in here is a Republic spy. Not going to help him. So it's between this guy that lost his or the guy next to his the family. I'm doing okay.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave.
You have something that belongs to Dagon again. I want it back.
You? And just how do you intend to do that?
First, I intend to cut you down in front of your men. Then after I kill them, I'll take it off your corpse.
Those words will be your last.
Oh. Well, that was quicker than I thought it would be. Yeah. I think I'm kind of almost done. Because we have, you know, this planet to finish. Or we'll like half finish. And then we go to Korriban. And then we come back here. And then it's like, you know, we're like halfway, maybe. No, we're a little bit more than halfway, I'd say.
You have the look of someone used to adversity, a cut above the rabble around here. I have a business proposition for you. Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find a better deal.
What will you do with it?
Does it matter? Truly matter? No. I have no sad story. I just know people who will pay a great deal for an open starport visa. The credits are your share of my profits. The visas are very rare, but I have a feeling you may come across one.
Sounds valuable. Certainly someone would pay more.
I only know of one person who might offer something comparable. And what's going on there is illegal.
Well, I
I'm a
already helped
legitimate
her.
trader, so there's no risk. There's only one thing ultimately more important than money, and that's your life. She's trouble. I wouldn't deal with her.
Well, I already dealt with her.
I want nothing to do. No, I don't think so.
I just happen to have that open starport visa.
This is excellent news. I'll gladly pay you 2,000 credits for it.
Alright. It's worth more than 2,000.
It is worth more, indeed. The highest I can pay is 3,000 credits.
Here's the open starport visa. Pleasure doing business with you.
No, the pleasure is all mine.
Hell yeah. Alright, let's go back to Dagon again and give him the holodiscs. And finish the first half of Onderon. Pretty dark. But is it enough to get through the cave on Korriban? Not sure.
Have you found the encrypted holodiscs yet? I won't be able to get a hold of my contact from the palace without it.
I got the holodisc from Beckel.
Great going there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting them. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in Isis anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this.
Contact the Jedi Master now.
Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls, the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And, no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
Why? I got you out of prison, dude. What you mean?
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
I have my ways, Master Kavar.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malak during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. I have my ways as well. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend.
I didn't expect you to turn on me too, Kavar.
You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I must return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of him. I won't let Kavar escape.
This cantina is infested with life. A well-placed grenade could cleanse some of the dirty and insignificant souls here.
Don't harm any bystanders. Light side.
Stop the fighting! Stop! Sergeant, take care of the witnesses. I'm sorry we had to do that.
I was curious you were going to attack me when I've done favors for Vaklu.
Appearances have to be maintained, and I'm afraid we don't have much time. You've helped out General Vaklu, and he understands how to show gratitude. We have allies, terrible allies. They want you dead. However, the General believes you could ultimately be an even greater ally. But we have to maintain appearances. Do you understand?
Who are you allied with?
A Sith Lord. No idea of the name. Frankly, we had no idea who we were dealing with at first. And by the time we did, it was too late.
And what do you want of me, then?
The General believes we can make a new alliance that will be in both of our interests. Vaklu wants to control all of Onderon, and perhaps more down the road. The Republic's time is nearly over, and strong men like him will rule the age to come. You have shown that you are strong too, and he feels it inevitable that you become a force to be reckoned with. We'd like to ask your assistance in dealing with our ally, the Sith Lord. We have much to offer in return.
What can you offer me?
Eventually, we will attack Queen Talia's palace. Isis is an ancient city filled with artifacts from our darker past. Some of those might be especially useful to you. Besides, the Sith Lord wants you dead, and an enemy of our enemy.
How does this work, then?
For now, it's simple. We have to act like you're our enemy. When you leave this cantina, my men have orders to kill you. There is no way they could possibly stand up to you. But they don't know that. Leave Isis, and don't come back until we send a message for you. If the payment I've offered you is insufficient, I assure you General Vaklu himself can offer you a satisfactory deal. You must make a choice. Will you support us, or the Queen?
Vaklu is a political animal, but he has never backed out of a deal. The Sith must have changed their arrangement substantially for him to consider betraying them. You can trust his offer. He's far more capable than Queen Talia is. I think allying with him is the best course.
I sense no duplicity in this offer as well.
Credibility is important in Onderon politics. If he betrayed you and betrayed the Sith, his reign would be a short one.
I'll work with General Vaklu.
Excellent. You won't regret this decision. We will contact you. Like I told you, the men outside will try to kill you. We will talk later.
What a waste of man.
You are no match.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on?
Backley soldiers have been attacking me.
What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently.
So not all soldiers are after me. That's comforting.
You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Sure, bud. Yeah, I'm trying to leave.
You know what to do. Let's do it! Get it!
I helped you guys riot.
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
Ah, shit.
You are no match.
Trouble seems to follow you off-world.
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
Yeah, you think?
The shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's gonna be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot.
Yeah.
Unnecessary. Failing, Master.
return to Duxon.
We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway.
Sounds... Oh... I didn't know you had it in you.
I don't have it in me. It's a matter of self-interest. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic. And then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebonhawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
Okay. This is the Guardia.
Ready to head back to your ship? Give the word and I'll take you there.
Yeah, let's go.
Follow me.
Thank God they have that in here. Because if you had to walk all the way back, I'd lose my mind.
It is time for you to leave. You are harming him with your presence. I said, it is time.
There is a world on the Outer Rim surrounded by mass shadows. Past the graveyard of Mandalorian warships, this planet suffers, crushed in gravity's fist. To walk on its surface is to feel it crushing every cell of your being. It is like being buried alive, until it seems you will never breathe again. What manner of creature would have birthed such a thing? Nothing human, to be sure. If you dare voice your opinions again, Iridonian, you will forget yourself for a time. Return to your machines and trouble me no more. Serve the exile until it is your time to die, and it will be enough.
The fuck? What are you doing up?
I dreamt of Malachor. I remember the ships, the last stand of the Republic. The tattered remnants of our fleet, the largest we could gather. But it was damaged, weakened, and vulnerable. The Mandalorians couldn't resist. They tore into us like beasts, shredding our ships to scrap as we fought back. Yet this time there were no reinforcements for either side. Revan had been delayed out-system by Mandalorian scout ships. By the time he arrived, it was too late, and beyond Malachor there were no more Mandalorians left to die. I remember standing on the bridge with you and watching the destruction of the Republic, watching ships full of soldiers and Jedi burn and die. I remember the look you had when you turned to me. It was the longest you'd ever looked at me. You didn't say anything, just a nod. Events moved quickly then, even in my dreams. Flashes, explosions, you falling. I could feel the pain around me. And then the memory. The drifting hulks of the Mandalorian ships, the dead allies, friends, strangers, and then the echo, lingering, the sound I awaken to in my nightmares.
They had to die. There was no choice.
Blame lies with me for creating it. The situation forced your hand. Anger forced mine.
If you are to blame for the creation, then I am equally to blame for commanding its use.
You realize that unless action was taken, the fleet would be destroyed and the Republic would fall. None of us realize the magnitude of what we unleashed.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war?
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor. The absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
It was a compliment, Bader, not an insult.
I don't need compliments from a murderer.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
That's not this conversation. Can we leave the past in the past and get back to work?
Fine by me.
And we got... Alright. Now we just need one more lightsaber for Visa. You know what would have been cool? Or what should have happened? What should have happened is KOTOR 1 should have been, you know, during the Mandalorian Wars. And you know, you choose, you know, what side, like, whose side you're on, like, I don't know. I don't know how they would do that, but KOTOR 1 would have been cool if it was in the Mandalorian Wars, and the KOTOR 2 would have been cool if it was in the Jedi Civil War. But this is a good story, too.
Has there been any word of her?
None yet. I do not understand why she displays such disobedience.
You know why. She bears the face of her mother.
She shames us all.
She has always brought shame upon us. In terms of combat, she is the least among us. Her stance always had too much passion about it.
Perhaps it is better that our sister chose exile rather than having it forced upon her.
I wonder what the KOTOR remake's going to be like.
Something up? All right. Got it. Something. All right.
All right. Something up. All right.
Beast
Oh.
trap. Yep.
Yes? I am training. That... You... There is nothing...
I think her shit's maxed out, so...
My life. I am
Alright, now she's trained up. We need to bring Mandalore. And we'll bring Atten. Because we're here for the Mandalorians.
Yeah?
This way. I think once we get the Mandalorians here and the Mandalorians are in Nar Shaddaa, we'll go land on Korriban and then we'll probably end stream there. Because I'm getting hungry. And then, after a little while, like in the afternoon or later tonight, we'll do Korriban, finish Onderon, and then probably finish the game, honestly. Depending how long it'll take.
Look who's walked into our camp, boys. Mandalore himself has come to visit us.
I am the new Mandalore. I have reclaimed Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Duxon. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory.
And if I take that helmet from you, guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader.
It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Perhaps I'll be able to change your mind. Stay out of this. This is my fight. For Clan Ordo! have no desire to spill any more Mandalorian blood today. Gather your clan and return to Duxon. You have seen the last of your mercenary days.
Yes, Mandalore.
Let's go. Can we loot him? No. Alright, let's go back to our ship, go to Nar Shaddaa, get those Mandalorians, and then travel to Korriban. So we're there. So then we can just automatically start Korriban when we start up the stream again later today. But we're either going to finish this game today, or we're going to end up finishing it tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. But either way, we're going to finish it soon, which is exciting. And after KOTOR 2, we will be starting the Assassin's Creed series. Since right now, since I haven't started working yet, we'll start the Assassin's Creed series since I want to be a subscriber before we continue our Star Wars The Old Republic series. I mean, granted, we could do it free to play, but I might finish my Bounty Hunter free to play. I don't know, because I have all the expansions. When I subscribed, I got all the expansions and I have like a pack that will unlock me being able to have certain things. I don't know though. I think we'll do the Assassin's Creed series. And then after that we'll do the SWTOR series. And then, which is going to be very long because we still have to do all the DLC for the Bounty Hunter. Because we're only on Elam. And then we have to do everything for the Counselor. We have to start Jedi Counselor first. And then we have to do, the Sith Warrior, Jedi Guardian, Smuggler, Trooper, and then Imperial Agent. Which is a lot. Because we're doing all the DLCs for all of them, so it's gonna take forever. But it'll be fun. That's where, I get most of my views on YouTube is from my Star Wars The Old Republic series, and where I get most of my viewers on Twitch.
Another Mandalorian. You're welcome to join us. Our clan has traveled here in search of work, and if we find a working arrangement, then I'm sure you could be included in.
I'm not here for any mercenary work. I'm here to return your clan to Duxon. where I am restoring our people to their former glory.
Mandalore? But after Revan defeated Mandalore, no new one was chosen.
I intend to rectify that error.
I have no doubt that you believe that you are Mandalore. But look at the situation we are in now. Anyone could buy a helmet from a swoop track and make such a claim. And the last time Mandalore traveled in the company of non-Mandalorians, we were pledged to Exar Kun.
I am a Jedi sworn to Mandalore's service.
A Jedi? Perhaps you are deserving of the title of Mandalore. I heard rumors from Isis about Mandalorian sightings on Duxon. So perhaps there is truth to what you say. Very well, Mandalore. My clan will follow you and make for Duxon, so that another clan might be added to the strength of your army. Excuse us. We must gather the rest of our clan and deliver them the news.
Alright, so that's 2 clans. I think that's all of the Mandalorians, honestly.
We've hit the ground. This is Korriban. Why would one of the Jedi you're looking for come here?
An adequate job, pilot. Perhaps here there is some trace of those who pursue us. I sense that we may be truly alone on the surface.
There are signs of life on the surface. Beasts by the dozen. So don't worry. You won't be quite as lonesome as she makes out. You might want to keep your, lightsaber sharp. Or do whatever you do in these situations.
Although I think that the pilot's mechanical devices are probably accurate. If there are Sith here, their numbers are few and they are hidden.
It seems quiet. Just the wind. But deep beneath the surface, you can feel the pain of what took place here. This place merely tolerates sentience walking upon it. It is pleased to have been left alone. There is great power here for those with the ambition to use it. There is great power in this place, for those who can hear its call.
There is much that would draw a Jedi to this place. The resting grounds of the ancient and more recently departed Sith contain many teachings believed lost. The most likely place to find our lost Jedi is the ruins of the old academy.
What happened here?
After Malak and his army were defeated, instead of restoring order to Korriban, Revan suddenly departed, leaving both his destination and reasons for leaving a mystery. It took a year or two for the Republic to send a force here to deal with any Sith that may have remained. They found Korriban much as we have, barren and lifeless. It was assumed that the remnants of the Sith turned on each other, vying for what little power remained. The Republic found evidence that several Sith Lords escaped Korriban, fleeing to remote sections of the galaxy.
Do you think there are any living Sith here?
As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith Lords would not ignore such a powerful place. There is much that can be learned, even here. You should go to the ruins of the old academy. If there are any traces here of Sith, that is where they would be.
Let's head out.
If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me.
Very well, stay here and keep an engine prime in case we need to leave quickly.
I will remain here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you and provide guidance when needed. The academy is on the other side of this valley. Be careful. Dark energy fills these ruins, and even the fallen Sith live still.
Alright, but that's gonna do it for now. I'm gonna go eat breakfast and everything, so I will be back. I will see you guys later today. Peace.